So like did you actually eat your pet fish? That's why you become a fish?
No. I met her in a dream. It came to me in a dream, man.
One is an axolotl.
And one is a guppy.
Welcome to Mizu.
Mizu's on Naka Radio.
Oh my god, this is funny. Okay, so this program is brought to you by Blue Moon, a personal group that is managing all of Axel Axotis' activity with the help of our dear friend Fish Syazu.
The purpose of this program is to gather and introduce Malaysian Vtubers who are very talented in the scene for people to learn more about them, Vtubers and fans alike.
The program Mizu no Naka Radio will be an offline content, and each episode will be up monthly every last Wednesday of the month on Axel Axotis' YouTube channel at 9 p.m. Malaysia time.
So, if you have any VTubers you would like to see appear in this show, or would like to keep updated with the news, feel free to check on the descriptions for links related to it.
Yes. Okay. So, should we start with our introduction first?
Yeah, sounds like a plan, Axel.
Yeah, okay, so I'll start first. Hi, I am your lost axolotl boy, Axel Axotis. Nice to meet you. I am one of the hosts for this program, and our co-host is...
Hello everyone, human on the outside, fish on the inside. It's Syazu. Nice to meet you.
Yay! Pachi pachi pachi! Yay! So, finally, the program has finally started. I believe we have a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Are you sure you're ready to proceed with this program?
We got this in the bag. No one is more ready than us.
I know, right? So should we proceed with the main contents of this program?
I think that sounds like a good plan, Axel.
Okay, so since tonight's episode is actually our very first episode, we will be introducing ourselves, aka the host, for viewers to better understand us before we start bringing in awesome guests.
Alright, how can we introduce people when people don't even know who we are? So, we actually prepared details for us to talk about in this episode. Well, shall we begin with Axel first?
Yeah, sure, why not? So, let's bring my profile card to the screen then. Yup.
Wahoo!
Boom.
Whoop!
Boom. Okay.
Okay! Right, so Axel Axotis, the lost axolotl boy from Blue Moon, having a fragment of a soul from a certain radish wizard. Axel is a fairly new VTuber who has been active for 5 months now with over 2 years of experience, with main activities being song cover, variety game streams, and various side projects. Axel is an ambitious axolotl who strives to make a path for VTubers to do more offline content instead of mainly focusing on just streaming.
Yes. I feel like there's a couple points there that people might notice. A fairly new VTuber, but with 2 years experience. It's like applying for a job and then they have what you call it, the requirements.
Like you're 20-year-old, but you have to have 40 years of experience.
Yes, exactly that. Yes, that's me.
How do you had those experience though?
So there's a key point in that description where I think that people who knew me from my past life can recognize me. The keyword before Axel there, a certain radish wizard. So if people, yes. So if there's people who've been in this Malaysian community long enough, they might see someone with a similar description who had already graduated few months ago.
Lore.
Yeah,
lore everybody.
Lore. Okay. So let's start with my profile. Okay, so my name, Axel Axotis. I feel like a lot of people find it difficult to pronounce my name. I noticed some people call me Axel, some people call me not Axel, it's something like
Axel Power. Microsoft Excel.
Microsoft Excel. So, like, I think the best way to describe, how to pronounce my name is like Microsoft Excel PowerPoint.
Oh no.
Without the Microsoft Excel.
Beep the Microsoft. We're not trying to promote anything here.
Yes. No copyright. Please don't strike me with any copyright. The spelling is different. Like the name is actually the name doesn't have any like deep meanings to it. It's actually a name that my younger brother came up with when I was trying to create this character. I asked him because we create this character together. And then I told him, I want to be an axolotl VTuber. Do you have any suggestions for the name? And he was like, axolotl. How about Axel Axotis? And I was like, oh, that sounds good. Good. So I ended up using the name as my VTuber name.
I see. I mean, that means your brother is a genius too. It runs in the family, boys.
Yes, the randomness runs in the family.
It runs in you, yeah.
And then my debut date is 10th June 2023. I think this is not my first stream date. It's more like my live 2D stream date. I don't have an actual like proper VTuber debut. I just stream as a PNG tuber first, and then once I got my live 2D model, I straight up doing a short live 2D introduction stream.
I see. I was wondering where your debut stream was.
Debut mendok sayo. So I don't want to do it.
Mendoksa wa wakarimasu wa.
Yes. And
there's a lot you need to do for it.
Yes, you have to prepare. Like, I think the template that VTubers nowadays have created for us to follow is you have to have lore videos, and then it goes to your profile, the details, what your likes, dislikes and everything, and then the credits and such. And then if you're a V-singers or something, you can do like song covers or original songs. So I feel like there's so many things to do, especially for us independent VTubers. So I figure like just stream it lah.
Understandable.
And then my birth date is 15th May. Yeah, so it's like in the middle of the year. It's easier for people to celebrate. I became a human on that date.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to memorize too. 1505.
Yes. Oh, it sounds like a passcode.
Oh, is that your
now
password?
That I think about it. Oh my god. People can hack into my phone now. Okay, and then my main content is variety games, art, song covers, and various projects. I put the Veritas Verum in the bracket there. It is actually the name of the games that I'm working on.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I seen Twitter. Yeah. Damn, programmers or something, I tell ya.
But I do a lot of arts in that project though. I'm too tired to do the programming stuff, so I pick up like a gaming software where you just like drag and drop stuff, and then I let my younger brother to do it. I'll just do the art and the script and everything.
Still though, the energy that is taken to gather a lot of art and resources to make a game would be humongous.
It is.
You're doing something big.
But we have to be ambitious for things to get work on. So
true.
Yeah. And then my signature content is a song cover collab and this project, Mizu no Naka Radio.
And I'm happy to be here.
Ganbara! Ganbaro! So like I think my content is doesn't have like a specific niche, I would say. There's a lot of variety things into it, but at the same time it's not that various. I do a lot of singing, I do a lot of arts, and then I play games sometimes. I can't really call myself a streamer, because I don't stream that much. I can't call myself a singer. What am I? An axolotl.
What are you? What about a content coordinator?
Oh, I can also, I can call myself that. A coordinator, a field coordinator, you could say.
What the heck, bro?
An aspiring coordinator, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, and I guess that's it for my profile. Shall we proceed with Syazu then?
Kimasoka.
Babam!
Babam.
Yay! Okay. Alright, okay. So, Syazu is a normal human girl with a fish fused in her body. Funnily enough, the fish was a pet that decided to jump out of its fishbowl in order to continue teaching its school of fish before it got sold. Syazu started streaming since 2022, but only debuted this year July, with Genshin Impact being the place where it all started. As she used to focus on academics in her young age, she is now here to have fun and share the fun with her viewers. Yay! Pach pachi! So like did you actually eat your pet fish? That's why you become a fish?
No. I met her in a dream. It came to me in a dream, man.
Oh, so you got like a revelation of some sort. You are now a fish.
Yeah, no, I don't get it. The fish jumped out of the fishbowl into the ground and proceeded to fuse with me in a dream. I'm like, you're not being grateful here, buddy.
The fish is like, I need to become bigger. I need to become more. And then like, yeet itself out of the bowl. And then
swear to
fuse with
God.
you.
I swear to God, I don't understand. I do not understand how a fish brain works.
Right.
You know what? Maybe that's why I'm dumb now.
No lah. You share the same brain with fish. I mean, look at me. I'm an axolotl. I don't have any brain.
Oh no!
Once you become a sea creature, your brain is like gone.
I know, right? What is wrong? I think the water washes away or something. Gotta be the water, man. They put something in the water. I swear to God.
Yeah. The salt is doing something to us.
Yeah. So, my name is Syazu. Fun fact, Syazu is part of my IRL name, and this is known to everyone. And my friends, when I studied overseas in Japan, they gave me the nickname Syazu. And when I came back to Malaysia, I really wanted to keep the part of the name, and I was wondering where I could incorporate it. And I thought, you know what? I'll use it as my VTuber name, Syazu. And then I wanted to elongate the U part. Like, so that's just longer, like Syazu, you know? But then it'll be like, I wonder how many U's there are in the name. So to shorten the U's, I just replaced 2 U's with a W. So that's why it's what it is now.
I see. At first I thought like you want to like be more cuter and add the cuteness into your name. So like Syazu.
No. That's a misconception there. I know that people will think of it that way, but boy, do they get debated.
Yeah, I am one of that person.
And then my debut date was 9th July 2023, which was this year. But I have been streaming since last year using a different model, which was a Vroid model that I made myself. And of course, for this model as well, I made it entirely myself as well.
A genius. A talented genius.
I don't know if you call me a genius, but my hands were dying, my head was dying, everything was gone. I sacrificed like 24 hours, more than 24 hours.
Oh my god. The price to pay to become a VTuber without spending money.
I know, it's crazy. You know when you mentioned about debut having a lot of stuff you have to do for it? I did a debut, and while it was fun, I had a lot of fun, but there was so many things that I need to get complete before the date. And it was crazy. I don't know where I got my energy from. I don't think I have that energy anymore now.
I feel like when we got like the thing that we want to do with some sort have like extra energy that boosts us to finish it, and then after we finish doing it, we're like that. The energy all gone.
Yeah.
We're just like sitting still, looking at the sky, be like, we have
What I do
those
now?
days." Yeah.
Well, I look at my sky and I see you though, because you're above me right now.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey there, Axel. How you doing up there, buddy?
I'm dying. Welcome to the club.
Well, I already have a dead fish inside of me, so does that count?
Like half of you is already up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and then my birthday is 18th May 1997, which is a pretty bad date because normally examinations are done, like midterms and stuff.
you're
So
right.
people normally forget my birthday, but it's fine. I'm used to it. At least now I'm not in the academical section anymore, so yeah.
Yes, as a working adult, I guess your birth date is actually quite suitable for people to remember and celebrate. Unless they have kids, yeah.
True. This is fine.
This
You
is
know,
fine.
sometimes quiet birthdays are nice too, you know? Quiet birthdays where no one, like, you just enjoy yourself, your time by yourself. It's nice sometimes. Sometimes.
Yeah. Right, true. Like only the people who we hold dear to our hearts will remember our birthday, like giving us gifts in secrets and stuff, you know, rather than having a full-blown party.
Yeah. Alright, moving on. My main content is Valorant, art, and Japanese streams. However, for the Japanese streams one, I don't think I only done like 2. One with Zeri for Valorant and the other with Axel as of now. But looking forward, I do plan to stream more in Japanese. I just need the audience.
Is it like a stream that like you always do, but in Japanese, or is it like a teaching Japanese stream?
So like last time what I did was I taught Zeri Japanese call outs in Valorant. Or like he would ask me, what would you say for this situation? What would you say for this situation? And I would tell him what you could say and what other choices of words you could use to say the thing. I do somewhere in the future, I want to do like a language teaching stream, but since I don't have the qualifications of a teacher, so we'll see how that one goes.
I mean, you can teach things like the casual conversation in Japanese that people can use if they want to talk to your Japanese friends, or like when they go to Japan. The basic stuff. That sounds like a good idea actually. People would be interested to learn.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's just currently like still trying to figure out a lot of stuff. So like one day in the future, I'll try and figure that one out. Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Ganbarimasu.
Ganbare.
Whereas my signature content will be Genshin Impact.
Yay, the Genshin addict! Yeah!
I'm not an addict, I swear. I'm only a D-Look Ragwinder addict, so please, don't touch him, anybody.
Oh, it's kind of rare. I don't think people use D-Look that much nowadays.
Oh, D-Look carried me all the way from like AR 16 to like 45, even 50 something. I use him a lot.
Even now?
Now I use him when I don't know who else I want to use. Yes.
I see. Wow.
Especially now with Nahida and Raiden Shogun with the bloom reactions, you know, being a very powerful thing. So like I kind of stopped using D-Look for a while too. But he has a very special place in my heart. If anyone's trash talking him, I'm gonna pop up in their dreams now and make sure they have a nightmare.
Yes. Oh my god. A rare D-Look enjoyer. Nice.
Yeah. And I think that's about it.
Okay. So now that we have finished introducing both of the hosts of these programs, let's move on with the Q&A session.
Hi! Since this episode is pretty much an introductory episode, The questions will be prepared by ourselves, but for the next episode, we'll be getting the questions from the public instead. So only for this first episode, we will ask and we will answer the questions. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Question one. Ba-bam.
First, ba-bam. Okay, sorry, that was Valorant. Question one for Axel. Why did you choose to become a human?
Okay, this is a question that I think have to relate to my lore. So if I have to briefly tell you what my lore is about. So there's this one village somewhere in the fantasy world where what do you call it? Elemental spirits who can shape shift lives in that village. And most of the spirits in this village, they mainly shapeshift into an axolotl. And yeah, it's like a blue axolotl because they live in like a what do you call it? A water area. I think it's a lake or something. Yeah, kind of like that lake. So there are water spirits, and they mainly in the shape of an axolotl. And me, being the only one rare pink axolotl, is an outcast in that village.
No way.
Yeah, people be like, why are you pink? Why are you not the same as us? Get out of here. And then, people like throw stones at me. I don't know how axolotl throw stones, but they can throw stones at me. And then and then one day, when I was outside of the village, trying to find peace in the forest and stuff, all of a sudden, there's a wizard fight that happened and somehow destroy the whole village, including the residents in there.
Oh.
Yeah, so I ended up being the only survivor in it. And then after having a talk with the wizard who is involved in the battle, he brought me into the main city, and I decided to change into a human so that I can blend more and live in the big city as a new person.
That is one fascinating lore. I'm sorry, but I watched your lore video like halfway, and I just saw the part where you turned into a human, and that's it. I'm like, wow, they're human now.
Yes, I'm a human now. The lore video that I have in my YouTube, the one that I posted a few months ago before I started streaming, it's actually the rough idea for Axel's lore. And then as I work on my game project, because Axel actually shares the same universe as my game story.
Oh, so will we see a lot of Axel in the game universe?
Once we reach to the area where Axel's village is located, then we can possibly meet Axel there. Yeah!
The OG Axel, let's go!
Yeah, the Axel in axolotl form, let's go!
Let's go! That is something to look forward to.
Yes.
I see.
And then let's go to the second question for Syazu. Okay, what makes you want to become a Vtuber?
Alright, boys. This is a long story.
Let's hear it.
Not just kidding. So, COVID, right? The C thing, it hit us all, right? And at the time, I was a university student, and I was supposed to be sharing a house with a roommate, with a housemate, I guess. But my housemate was stuck in Malaysia because she went back to Malaysia before COVID was a big hassle, and then she got stuck in Malaysia, and she couldn't fly back to Japan. So imagine I had to live in a pretty big house. It's different when you live in a one LDK, a small we would call here studio house. Yeah, a studio house all by yourself, and when you have a house with 3 rooms all to yourself, so it felt very lonely. And I remember one of the things one of the things that was a thing at the time was Among Us, and I wanted to watch people play it so bad. I went to YouTube, and then I found streamers that I like, and I pretty much woke up. One of the reasons why I was excited to wake up in the morning was to look at these streams, was to watch these streams, which made me want to stream myself. But then I don't think I'm beautiful enough, because all of these streamers are all very pretty. their skin is flawless, all those stuff. I'm like, I don't think I'm suitable to be an IRL streamer. And afterwards, I learned about VTubers, mainly the two big, VTubing companies. And I'm like, this is something I can do. And basically, all those 2 years in Japan, I wanted to make content. I always wanted to, I want to be a streamer. But then I know if I'm going to wait until I started working, it'll be too late. So I started making Genshin videos on my iPad. I recorded on my iPad the game. I edited on my iPad, and I post them out. But it all started with art videos. Until last year, I got my PC, and that's when I started streaming. So here we are.
I see. So you started posting contents offline, and then from there you started streaming. So all of your audience now is from that time?
I would say for our stream, yes, maybe. Because I don't think I've lost that many subscribers when I started making Genshin Impact videos. But it's only below 100. Below 100 were subscribers from my art streams. Art videos, sorry.
You see, interesting. I guess the VTubers from the two big companies, the main reason for most of us to become a VTuber, because me too, I also got inspired by one of the VTubers from those two companies. That's how I found out about VTubers. I know about them since the Kizuna Ai era, but I never actually thought people can be one if they want to.
True. True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy, right? Now we're VTubers, man. We're living the anime life.
Yes, we are anime now.
We are.
Okay. Alright, next, moving on to the third question.
Axel, how do you find inspirations on what content to put out?
Okay, this is something that I actually wanted to talk about before, but never really got a chance to, because quite a lot of people have been asking me about it recently. So usually when it comes to making content as a VTubers, right, people would, look at the bigger VTubers in agency and indie to find a certain type of format for their contents. But for me, I look up to the Japanese voice actors.
Oh, okay.
Since rather than watching VTubers nowadays, I watch a lot of events or live streams from the voice actors themselves. So I got inspired from their contents, how they do their radio show, their talk show, the events and stuff, because they're professional, right? Some VTubers in company, maybe they are professionals, but most of the indies are more indies. Yeah, that's the name. Yeah, they are indies. So I learned a lot from how to behave, how to entertain people from the voice actors, and I feel that also influenced how I plan out my content as well. So I feel it is interesting, rather than, focusing our contents into streaming or doing song covers. I feel we can do more things as VTubers if we refer to voice actors as well, because they're pretty much doing the same thing, except that they have the scripts. We just do whatever we want to do.
Now that you say all your ideas come from voice actors, I do remember I like watching One Piece, right? And I would tune to radio streams recording on YouTube of them just bantering with each other.
Yes. They have a lot of radio shows like that.
Yeah. So is this also inspired by that or a different one?
It is, yes.
Let's go. I figured it out, boys.
Let's go. You cracked the code.
I cracked one of the code.
Yes. So I feel in the future, more of my contents will probably be influenced by the Japanese voice actors stuff as well.
I think that's a good direction. It's nice to bring a new sort of thing to do in the community.
Since we're also playing a character, I mean, some of us might not. They probably just use their avatar to replace their real self, but
Yeah.
like for me, I play a character when I stream. So, maybe we can just combine this and become a voice actor. We are voice actors in some sort,
True.
Yeah.
Quite literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no guarantee. Like, there's no guarantee I'd sound like very good at IRL. I could be sounding like a grandma or something.
Yeah, I might sound like a pervert. Like you how are you? You doing good?
Okay, so like now, which one's the voice acting, huh, chat? Huh? Commenters, huh?
Which one is the real Axel?
Yeah. You guys don't know. You'll never
Yeah.
know.
So yes, that's it. And then next, let's moving on to the next question. For Syazu, since Genshin is your main content now, do you plan to branch out to a different kind of content in the future?
I do want to branch out, yes, but because I see a significant increase in viewers for my streams and also for my reels when I do Genshin content, I try to make it my niche. I want to make it my niche, and because I do love the game very much. However, of course, I have games that I like to play and I want to try too. And I do want to try out those games, but at the time, my limitation would be I don't have good internet for it. I don't have enough time, sort of.
Because I play too much Valorant, so I don't have enough time.
And also money, I guess. I don't have the money to go out and buy games left and right.
I get
Since-
you.
Since I'm not monetized yet, and I mean it's fine not being monetized because I know I like streaming for streaming and like having fun, having a community of my own and whatnot, and instead of like grinding streams just to get money, which I don't think is a good way, is a healthy way for streaming. So I am happy where I am at now, but like again, in order to do a lot more, time and money would probably be one of the most important assets, I think. Like if you have money, you can sub all of those things to like other people. You can buy more games, and then you could ask people to do it, right? And then you have more time. You can do more content. But if you don't have money, all your time will be used by yourself to like edit stuff out. Yeah.
I get you.
correlate.
Yeah. It's actually a good approach, to try to reserve this activity for a longer time. I don't think grinding streams every day is healthy, especially for us working adults. Imagine going back home at 8 p.m. every day and then you stream at 9 until 11 p.m. or like even past midnight.
Yeah.
You basically don't have any life after that. You need to do things like other than streaming, touch some grass, not inside the game, outside the game. You need to touch some grass too. So it's actually a good thing.
True. I do be touching a lot of grass recently. I'm kind of worried.
Yeah, too much touching grass is also not good.
Yeah. My money is also flowing like the river. I swear to God. Anyway, let's move on to the next question.
Let's move on. Okay, next question. Ba-bam.
For Axel, how has the journey been so far?
Is this the journey about my VTubing activity, or
As Axel.
Okay, as Axel, I think so far my journey has been pretty good, even though I've only been active for 5 months. I think the fact that I used to be someone else plays into a part to the pace that I'm growing right now. I think if I am not someone else before and I just started as Axel, I might not grow as fast as I am right now. But I think the fact that I'm doing different kind of contents, I'm doing more stuff than I used to do. So I feel like I'm doing pretty great right now. I love the pace of growth I'm in. So I think my journey has been great. I wish that it can maintain this way or getting better. but it is
Mm.
good.
I mean, you have 150 followers now on Twitch, and it's only been like 5 months. I think that's a very good growth.
Yes, it's not something that a lot of people can achieve when they first started out.
True.
Yes. Then moving on to the last question, for Syazu. What kind of community do you have now, and what is your vision or goals for your community moving forward?
Okay. So, what kind of community? That's how would you answer this? Okay, so like surprisingly enough, I don't have a thought in mind what kind of age, like what is my target age of viewers, target viewers age, when I started streaming. But apparently there's a lot of younger generations in my community. They're all like little brothers and little sisters, so I feel like I had to take care of them kind of. But that will be too parasocial, but you guys know what I'm saying. I have to show them a good example so that they grow up to be a good person as well. So my current community, there's a mix of people because I do have a lot of people from like overseas. There's some in Malaysia, some in like America, there's in India, Vietnam, Myanmar. There's like a lot of people. A mix and match of a lot of countries in there. And it's nice because we get to learn all the cultural differences between each viewer. But then again, because they are young, I feel like I do have that responsibility to show them that even as adults, you can have fun while still being respectful. Because I think most kids nowadays, they want a lot of content, right? TikTok, Reels, and kids being kids, they don't know how to like differentiate between the good and the bad. They think everything is okay. So at least I, for one, I want to show them that even if you don't say bad words, because like how sometimes when people say, "Oh, the F word," you just F-bomb and then like it's funny. There's like other ways to be funny and interesting without using like bad words, or I hope this doesn't come as bad for anyone. I don't have anything to do with bad words. Like I don't have anything against it. Like if you guys use profanity, go on, knock yourselves out, man. But I want to be a role model to the younger generations. And what visions and goals for my community moving forward? I guess a respectful one. People that respect people's borders and don't try to cross overboard.
It's like, whenever you see your communities in other people's community, they're like super respectful.
Yeah,
You feel like a proud parent seeing your community behave like that outside.
Yeah. It's still a struggle though to build that one because I am also bad at like calling my viewers out when they do bad things. So I still have a lot I need to improve as a person so that it comes through correctly, especially how I word my words. So that I don't hurt anyone in the process of like what would you call it, in the process of negotiating with them and coming to a terms with the viewers without stepping overboard.
Yeah. I think that one thing that I can relate to you is that both of us doesn't really use profanity or curse words. So I feel like in that way we kind of like, I won't say train, but like we make our community get used to speak in a more respectful way. This is something that I also notice over time. Like some people who just come to my stream, they use a lot of curse words, but then they notice I don't curse a lot, and then they started to change their way of talk, and then they become more polite, and it's fun to see those growth in person who watch your stream.
True. Yes, exactly.
Right, and then okay, so we've answered all of the questions we prepared for both of us. Although each of us only have like 3 questions to answer in the future episodes where we will have guests invited, we hope there will be more questions to answer.
We will open a Google form for 2 weeks for everyone to submit your questions, so please keep an eye out on the announcements on Twitter.
Yes.
Well, now we have finally reached the end of our first episode. How was it, Axel? Do you want to share your thoughts?
Okay, at first I would say that I'm super nervous when we first started. It feels way worse than, getting into an interview for a real life job. Especially because especially because this is something that I work on, not me getting invited to stuff. So the pressure being a host. But I enjoy it so far, and I hope we can improve more and get better in managing this program in the future.
Yeah, true.
And what about you? How does it feel to be a co-host in this program? I think this is your first time being a co-host, right?
Yes. And thank God I'm the co-host, man. Thank God. Because my first experience in VTubing, I guess, and becoming a host was the reveal, the watch along stream I did for our cover.
Yeah.
And I feel like I wasn't talking enough. I was like, what am I doing here? My words are stumbling. I don't know how to connect one point to another. I feel like it was such a bad stream. But when I go back and rewatched it again, actually there's no empty areas that we didn't talk. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to the right direction. But how do I get better? How do I improve? And at that point, you invited me to do this co-host thing, which was out of nowhere.
Right, like Nani suddenly.
Yeah, dude just dropped in my DMs. Hey, Syazu, you free for this? You want to become my co-host for this? I'm like, oh, okay, Axel, give me a moment. And then I did my things, and I came back to her, and okay, what is it? Can you fill me in? I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. And here we are.
I feel like we can use this program, as a place for us to learn, become a more better host,
Yeah.
To improve our speaking skills.
Yeah. And especially for me, because I only quote unquote joined my Malaysian VTuber community this year. I would say a month before I debuted it or something. I'm pretty new with the Malaysian VTuber community, so I don't know a lot of people here. So hopefully through this episode or program, I could also learn meet new people, new VTubers that who knows, I could vibe more with anyone else here, but I just haven't found the right people yet,
True, and also we have a lot of super talented people in the community, so maybe through this program we can learn more, and probably get more tips from them to improve our contents.
Yeah.
It's a win-win situation for everyone, I think.
Yes. I agree.
Yes.
I need to know their secrets to having a beautiful skin and
beautiful
sparkly eyes.
Yes. Yes, and a shining aura.
Yeah.
And the bombastic charisma.
Yes, I need them to spill their tea.
Spill
them all.
Yes. Yes, give it to us. We want to.
Yeah, let us absorb it, man. Wait, that sounds wrong out of context. Cut it out.
Oh my god. Alright, okay. So that's it for the first episode of our brand new show. Hope everyone enjoys the episode, and please look forward to the future episodes.
And don't forget to check out the host as well. Link to our social media can be found in the description down below.
Okay, so one is an axolotl.
And one is a guppy.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you for watching Mizu no Naka
Radio.
Oh my god, I'm pretty sure it's because of the delay. I'm blaming the delay with this.
Yeah, it's a delay, man. It's a delay.
Yes. Okay, wait. I'm gonna end the recording. It's already
Bye-bye.
48 minutes.